Hey guys, today on People Now, Wendy Williams and her son step out after his arrest.
We'll tell you how many millions Harvey Weinstein is possibly paying out in a tentative civil suit settlement.
Marie Osmond asking fans for prayers and support after her newborn granddaughter is rushed to the NICU. We have the update.
Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke explains why she turned down the lead role in 50 Shades of Grey.
Plus,
a professional golfer, a church goer, and single. Which one of you girls wants him?
actress Jackée Harry is here with all we need to know about her new role in Pride and Prejudice Atlanta.
It's all live today on People Now. Let's go.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Good to see you. Memorial Day weekend is upon us. We're honoring the fallen veterans. It's a time of remembrance for so many people. Also, trying to enjoy the long weekend as well.
It's great to have an extra day off,
It
right?
is.
What are you doing?
It's just low key.
Yeah,
honestly, there's
same.
not huge plans, and I'm all about that.
I want to be as relaxed as possible. That's my goal.
Yeah.
We want to know, what are your plans for the weekend? Barbecue, beach, relax, all of the above, none of the above. Maybe you have a really stressful weekend. Vote in our People poll or tweet us your answer with the hashtag PeopleNow.
We're going to check in on those results in a little bit, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Wendy Williams stepped out hand in hand with her son Kevin Hunter Jr. on Thursday, just days after he was arrested for assaulting his father, allegedly. The duo were headed to a gala in Washington, D.C., and looked to be in good spirits despite the rainy weather and the drama of the week.
The Williams wore a long black wrap dress with a matching coat and stayed comfortable in a pair of slippers. Kevin Jr. sported a black suit jacket and pants with a plain white t-shirt. They appear to be putting on a united front by holding hands here. Nice to see that they can turn to each other in the midst of this divorce and drama.
Going through so much. Wendy and her son are very close. They're spending a lot of time together. She opened up about an outing they had recently on her show and became emotional when she thought about how her son was actually seeing her enjoying herself. Her son's obviously a huge priority for her.
Now, People confirmed that Kevin Jr. was charged with simple assault on Tuesday following an altercation that reportedly took place in a store parking lot.
According to TMZ, the father and son got into an argument about Williams and Hunter's divorce. When the fight escalated, Hunter put Kevin Jr. into a headlock, and then Kevin Jr. reportedly responded by punching his father in the face. Kevin Jr. and Wendy Williams have not commented on the arrest.
But Kevin Hunter Sr. did speak out, telling TMZ in a statement, quote, "I love my son very much, and I will not be pursuing this matter legally. Things are not always how they appear." TMZ reported that Hunter claimed Williams was attempting to brainwash their son. The outlet also says that before the divorce filing, that the father and son were really close.
Yeah, Williams filed for divorce in April amid reports that Hunter allegedly fathered a child with another woman. They'd been married for more than 20 years.
A source previously told People that all of the drama, quote, put a huge strain on Wendy and caused her to struggle with her sobriety as she did everything she could to try and save their marriage. The decision to split was terribly hard for her, but she's regaining her health. She decided she needed to finally put herself first.
And I'll tell you, you can tell and sense that she's doing that. I was just there yesterday taking the episode, a segment on her show, and she was about to jet off to D.C. for that gala. She was excited for the trip. She seemed to be in great spirits, so it seems that she's in a good place.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to hear these reports and fighting, so we obviously wish her the best and wish their family the best.
Let's talk about this. There are reports that Harvey Weinstein reached a tentative $44 million agreement that would see him compensate women who have sued him for alleged sexual misconduct and board members of his former movie company. The agreement was reportedly reached while settling a pending civil rights lawsuit by the New York State Attorney General's office.
As sources familiar with the matter, all of whom spoke on a condition of anonymity, tell the Wall Street Journal that the deal has yet to be finalized, but was announced in bankruptcy court in Delaware after a year of mediation sessions. The New York Times and the LA Times confirmed that report with their own sources. The civil settlement does not impact the criminal case against Weinstein, in which he is charged with rape and other sex crimes against 2 women. Weinstein has pleaded not guilty to those charges, and his trial is set for September 9th.
The settlement, the outlets report, would call for $30 million to be paid to a wide pool of plaintiffs who include Weinstein's sexual misconduct accusers, his former employees and creditors for his now-defunct studio, as well as all of the legal fees associated with those plaintiffs. The remaining $14 million would then be divided to cover the legal fees for Weinstein associates, many who are board members named as defendants in the lawsuits.
Funding to pay the $44 million would come from insurance policies, according to the reports. More than 100 other women, including actresses Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelina Jolie, and Ashley Judd, have come forward with allegations against Weinstein since investigations by the New York Times and the New Yorker were published in October of 2017.
Reps for Weinstein, the New York Attorney General's office, and a lawyer for the plaintiffs did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. Weinstein has previously denied all allegations of sexual misconduct and assault against him, claiming the relationships were consensual. All right, let's move on to this. Marie Osmond is asking her followers to send well wishes for her newborn granddaughter.
On Thursday, Osmond revealed that her daughter Brianna and her husband Dave had welcomed their first child together, a baby girl.
But Osmond tweeted asking for prayers as the newborn was taken to the NICU in one of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
So at this time, it is unclear why Osmond's granddaughter was taken to the NICU, though the baby did arrive 10 days late. Her original due date was May 13th, according to Brianna and Dave's Amazon registry.
Representatives for Osmond and the Schwepp family did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. Of course, we wish them the best. It's going to be very difficult to go through that kind of thing, obviously.
Yeah, and Brianna is one of Osmond's 8 children. She's already a grandmother of 4, expecting another little grandson from one of her daughters in July.
She posted this adorable photo with her grandkids back in March and captioned it in part, "I absolutely love this picture. Look at my sweet husband and darling grandkids, and now we have 2 more on the way. So thrilling." But I have to be honest with you, when I looked at this picture, I thought, where has time gone? Wasn't it yesterday these sweet little ones were my own children? She's been in here not even that long ago.
Yeah.
Man, does she love her family. You know?
I know.
She's there for them. They're very close. So.
And I hope everything's okay with her granddaughter. All right, we move on to this. Keeping Up with the Kardashians fans are finally getting a glimpse into the firestorm that came from Jordyn Woods and Tristan Thompson's cheating scandal, and how Kylie Jenner and Khloe Kardashian handled the aftermath.
Yeah, check out this tease from Sunday's upcoming episode.
I don't even know if I should tell you this.
Her legs were like in between his legs.
I am broken by so many things.
This is going to change their relationship forever.
For you and Jordyn, it's like a divorce.
She f***ed up.
Just know I love you.
Oh boy. So obviously this happened a while ago. Now we're seeing it all unfold on the show.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Kylie appears to be standing by her family amid news that Tristan Thompson was unfaithful to Khloe with Kylie's former BFF, Jordyn Woods.
So Kylie has distanced herself from Jordyn amid the scandal. It was reported earlier this month that Jordyn officially moved out of Kylie's home where she previously lived.
Well, I thought maybe those two were gonna get back together, but it seems like they're done.
It seems that way.
The tearful teaser starts with a phone call, purportedly from Larsa Pippen, a close friend of the Kar-Jenner family.
You can hear her say, quote, "I don't know if I should even tell you this," followed by, "Her legs were like in between his legs."
Yikes.
Yikes.
Kris Jenner can also be seen crying. You can hear her say, "For you and Jordyn, this is like a divorce," which those two were always inseparable.
Right. And speaking for the first time about it in the teaser, you hear Kylie say that she bleeped up. Obviously, that's true. No doubt about it. For more on this drama, you can check out Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Sunday, 9 p.m. on E!
All right, this is an interesting story here. So just days after Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Denise Richards said that her ex-husband Charlie Sheen brought a prostitute to their home for Thanksgiving dinner, Sheen confirmed to People that her story is correct.
An exclusive statement to People Thursday, which came in the form of a poem via Sheen's publicist, Jeff Ballard. Sheen said Richards' account is accurate. We're going to recite the poem for you here with the stanzas. Yes, her story regarding Thanksgiving is absolutely true.
It goes on. The turkey I brought was, in fact, a lady of the night.
And a bit of a harlot. The thighs were especially robust. I think that's how he wanted it to be
Wow.
read. I don't.
He put a lot of time into this. Anyway,
Did we get the essence of it?
I don't.
Did we communicate the tone?
I don't know if we did. I wish like he could do it for us because I'm not sure exactly how it goes. But he confirmed it. So in that Real Housewives episode, Richards revealed in a confessional a few years ago after the couple had already split, Sheen came over for Thanksgiving dinner and told Richards that he had a prostitute waiting in the car for him. Richards recalling Sheen asking, "She's in the driveway. Is it okay that she's in the driveway?" To which Richards says she told him, "I'll set a bleeping plate," adding in the confessional that even a hooker deserves to have Thanksgiving dinner.
There you go. In February, Thanksgiving's for everyone. In February, Richards told People that while some moments in their relationship were extremely negative, she isn't bitter about her divorce. She first left Sheen when she was 6 months pregnant.
Sheen and Richards had 2 daughters together, Lola and Sam. Richards also adopted a daughter named Eloise in 2011.
Here we can see both Richards with both 14-year-old Sam and 13-year-old Lola and her new husband, Aaron Vipers, who she married in 2018.
Now, Sheen is now celebrating 2019 with a clear and sober head. His brother, Emilio Estevez, stopped by People Now just a couple weeks ago, told us he's doing really great, and they're planning to work on a project together soon.
We wish him all the best.
Yes. All right.
By the way, more poems, please.
Yeah, more poems. All right, in a roundtable interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke opened up about her decision to turn down the lead role in the 50 Shades of Grey series.
All because of the nudity, by the way, that was involved in that.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that she was up for that and turned it down. It's interesting to me. She was in a few nude scenes on Game of Thrones. says she does not plan on doing it again. So here's her quote. "The last time I was naked on camera was a long time ago, and yet it is the only question that I ever get asked because I am a woman." Adding, "It's annoying as hell, and I'm sick and tired of it because I did it for the character. I didn't do it so some guy could check out my bleeps, for God's sake."
There you go. 50 Shades ended up starring Dakota Johnson in the role of Anastasia Steele. We know that. It appeared in all 3 installments, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Free. Collectively, they earned over $1 billion worldwide at the box office. Really incredible what they ended up doing.
But whenever I think of that series, I always think of Dakota Johnson with that. So it's interesting always. I always love hearing these stories because I can't imagine Emilia Clarke in that role because I just...
No, I think it was the right move not to do it.
I think so too. I mean, obviously she was really busy doing other things.
Yeah.
And now the Game of Thrones has come to a close. Clarke is looking forward to working on projects requiring less of a long-term commitment. She also mentioned that she isn't interested in roles that would commit her to acting in sequels. Game of Thrones premiered in 2011, just ended, so that was a very long commitment.
Clarke did say she thinks 50 Shades of Grey director Sam Taylor Johnson is a magician, saying, "I love her and I thought her vision was beautiful," pointing out her hesitation really was just about the nudity.
Yeah, for now, Emilia Clarke basking in the glory of completing one of the most impactful series in the history of television. And now, in a totally different role, she will next appear in the Paul Feig-directed holiday film Last Christmas, which hits theaters in November.
Which he's an amazing filmmaker. That's going to be...
And after seeing her as Daenerys, it'll be really cool to see her in a holiday
Something
film.
different. Yeah.
Completely different.
Entire opposite. Coming up, guys, Prince Harry steps out in Rome, Italy for a very good cause. We've got all the details in our weekly Royal Record recap. Plus, we're joined live by the wonderful Jackée Harry. We'll talk to her about the Jeffersons and All in the Family live special, her new twist on Jane Austen, and so much more. Stick around. Well, guys, Cheryl Burke and Matthew Lawrence are officially married, and People has the exclusive.
The couple married Thursday evening in San Diego at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar. The bride was breathtaking in a simple yet striking Ramona Cabeza gown with a 6-foot train.
Family, friends, and Cheryl's Dancing with the Stars co-stars watched as her stepfather walked her down the aisle to meet her husband-to-be. Super sweet.
Yeah, she tells People, "Matt brings out the best in me. He enjoys every moment, and that helps me appreciate life even more."
Yeah, I love those two together and love kind of hearing the quotes from the day. Cheryl and Matthew's relationship began nearly 13 years ago when they met during the 2006 Dancing with the Stars season.
Cheryl tells People there was an attraction right away, but we were both really young. So they broke things off after a year, but reunited 9 years later in 2017.
She tells People, quote, "It felt like the time hadn't even passed. I just felt so comfortable."
And Matthew proposed in May of 2018 with a very special ring using the exact diamond that her late father gave her mother.
So what is next for the newlyweds? Well, Cheryl reveals to People, "I want to have kids. When we got back together, it was like, let's not waste any time. Time's a ticking." That was her comment on it. So
very happy for them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Our congratulations to the happy couple.
Ciao, Roma. Here we go. Prince Harry jetted off to Rome on Friday to take part in the annual Sentebale Polo Cup. Here to tell us all about that event and all of this week in royal news is People Senior News Editor Erin Hill. Hello, Erin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, let's start off. Remind people what Sentebale is. What is it, and what's the role that Harry's playing?
This is Prince Harry's charity that he started way back in 2006, and it's during a visit to Lesotho, Africa, where he encountered a lot of orphans and young children who were affected by the HIV and AIDS epidemic. So this charity really supports them, and he has this charity polo match every year, so he couldn't miss it.
And so last year, we all remember the cup took place in Windsor. Meghan attended with Harry, the PDA moment that went viral. It was a very big deal.
Kiss.
Yes, that's right. This year, only 3 weeks after she gave birth to baby Archie, are they in Italy with him? What do we know about the arrangements?
So Meghan and Archie are in Windsor, where they have been receiving a lot of visitors the past couple of weeks. We do know that Doria has left, and she's back in LA now. So they're just settling into life, and they have some good friends that have popped by. Even Nacho Figueras, who is playing in the polo match, he and his wife were just there last week. So he spilled some details to us because People is at the match today, which Harry actually won.
Oh, congrats to Harry.
Well, I was just going to ask, he has a history of playing in these games.
Yes.
Is he good at polo? Is he really competitive? What's his vibe?
Good. So we talked to the chairman of Sentebale today, who said that his big talent on the field is his hand-eye coordination, and that he's a brave rider. You have to be brave to play a game like this.
Well, by the way, we've covered this in the past and about Harry doing well, and I'm always like, it's Harry. Are the people on the field kind of like, hey, we can't beat the prince?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let him get the ball.
win. Anyway, I'm sure he's fantastic and has nothing to do with that.
I mean, doesn't he have a lot of time to practice, though? I can't imagine he has a lot of time to...
That's true. They say, we spoke to Nacho, who said, even though he doesn't get to play often because he has a lot of royal engagements, they complement each other on the field.
It's like riding a bike,
Yeah.
guys. Natural talent comes through when you got it, you got it. Harry's brother, Prince William, let's talk about him. All out and about this week. We've seen photos and videos of his whole family at the Chelsea Flower Show. That situation, playing in the garden, look at these photos, really sweet.
Beautiful.
Kate helped design the thing. William revealed an especially sweet detail about Charlotte there. What was that about?
Beautiful photos. Yes, so we already know that Kate's nickname for Charlotte is Lottie, which is adorable. But now we know that William calls her by this adorable French nickname, Mignonette, which we picked up on a video, heard him calling her over. And that means sweet little thing, cute, delicate in French. So perfectly fitting for Charlotte.
I really like that.
She's such a cutie. Also,
So
some
cute.
news today about Charlotte regarding schooling. So what's going on?
Charlotte has graduated from her preschool. She will now be attending Thomas's Battersea in September with Big Brother George.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Two of them under one roof at that school.
I'm sure that, can you imagine being a parent at that school to another kid? Just like the frenzy surrounding that would be
But we're
unbelievable.
hearing that he's just a normal boy at school. He's known as George Cambridge there, and really well liked and taking to his classes. They're really big on arts there. He takes ballet. We know that Charlotte loves ballet, so she'll certainly fit right in.
That's great. All right, looking ahead, this weekend, President Trump sets off on his second official state visit to Japan. Following that trip, making a stop in the UK, he'll meet one member of the royal family for the very first time since being elected. Tell us about that meeting and the significance here.
Yes, so when Trump visits with his wife Melania on June 3rd, he'll be greeted by the Queen, but then also he's going to have a tea with Prince Charles and Camilla at their home, Clarence House. So it's going to be a big few days of events for them.
Wow, that's very exciting.
And we can also expect a Tiara moment, so Tiara alert. They're going to have a state banquet on Monday night, so Kate and William will be attending. This is when we see the full-on pomp and circumstance. They really roll out the red carpet.
All right.
For this.
One other big moment that royal fans online are in a tizzy over is a photo of William and Kate from this week. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's the photo.
Yes.
It looks kind of normal to me.
Yeah.
I mean, great. Obviously, they're decked out, but what's getting people talking
What's
here?
special about this photo is it's a rare, candid moment between William and Kate. They're fully animated. It looks straight out of a musical. There's
really
major
does.
Mary Poppins
I was
vibes
just
going
going to say
on.
Mary Poppins vibes.
With her hand perfectly posed and he's playfully grabbing her. It's just this cute, candid moment.
Because they're not very PDA
They aren't
usually.
at all.
So,
And they look really happy. It's just a playful, fun moment.
Well, we're all here for it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
All right, guys, summer may be just around the corner, but we're still soaking up that springtime air and looking our best with spring makeup trends that anyone can recreate at home. So take a look at this. Spring is here, and there are tons of beautiful makeup trends for the new season. Celebrity makeup artist and my friend Tim McKay is showing us how to get a fun and fresh spring look.
This spring is all about incorporating bold, fun colors into your normal everyday makeup routine.
And pretty much any color you want. Take from the rainbow.
Pink is huge right now, blue, purple. This spring is all about having fun with your makeup.
And certain colors work better for certain eye colors.
For blue eyes, I would love to do like coppers, I would love to do oranges. For brown eyes, you could do a blue, would be really pretty. For green eyes, purple looks really great too.
And it's important to start your makeup routine with the eyes.
If anything falls or smudges, I can like wipe that away without ruining your foundation.
So smart, Tim.
So I'm gonna start though with a teal eyeliner. It's beautiful.
right.
It's waterproof, bold, it's iridescent. It looks like a mermaid's skin.
Tim draws a line straight across where the eyelid meets the lashes. And to get that statement cat eye, he draws over that line again with a winged brush.
Smoothing over the line we already have. And I'm gonna have you look straight ahead. And when you look straight, I can draw the line exactly where I want it.
Then you connect the lines. Finish this spring eye look with color mascara, but make sure not to go overboard.
I'm not gonna add tons of color all the way up to your brow bone, like in the 80s. I wanna keep it really subtle with just a thin blue line, and we're gonna do the colored mascara for that pop.
Okay. You gotta make sure that color pops on the lashes. And Tim's advice, use fake ones.
The key to doing lashes, I like to trim them first and bend the lash.
That way it goes nicely on your eye and doesn't pop up. And have the glue on for a good minute before putting the lash on your eye. And if you don't want such a dramatic look, cut the lashes.
I'm gonna cut them in half and use them as a half lash just on the outer corner. Yeah.
Such a good hack.
Think of a really pretty little flick to the outer corner.
And finish the eyes off with a bit more color mascara to finalize the look. And voila! Now get the perfect spring face. When it comes to your skin, Tim says this spring is all about a sheer, radiant, dewy look. And when applying foundation, Tim brushes it in circular motions. And then add your concealer after.
So we want to see how much coverage can I get from a sheer foundation instead of just assuming you need a heavy concealer.
Tim suggests using a liquid concealer over a cream because it looks more natural. Now for the blush and highlighter. Pink and peach are all the rage this spring. For a daytime look, you can tap the color, but for night, sweep it. And how do you nail the highlight?
You have this beautiful cheekbone. We're going to put it right here.
But don't put too much.
Like, a lot of people swirl their brush. You don't want to swirl. You want to just tap. Tapping motions will always give you a lighter coverage.
Make sure to get the brow bone and Cupid's bow. Then, set it. Use a translucent powder at the places you might look a little too dewy, like the forehead and the nose. And since it's spring, add a little sun kiss with bronzer.
You really want to just frame the face with it.
And don't be afraid to go over the blush. Now, get out that setting spray.
So we're going to use a matte one.
Tim suggests just a light misting.
So you feel it, but you don't want to be soaking wet after.
Yeah. After you spray the finishing mist, brush your eyebrows. And coloring those brows is not necessarily needed. Now, the final touch.
Lip stains are very in. Matching the blush is very in, so we want it to look like an effortless lip.
This spring, pinks, corals, and burnt oranges are all the rage.
Think of flowers for spring.
And the flower color that Tim chose for my lip is subtle enough where it won't contrast with my teal eye makeup.
And maybe just add gloss to it if you want a little more oomph.
We can always use more oomph.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
Looks like I'm ready for some gorgeous spring weather.
I love Tim.
Nice
you know,
look.
It's
You got
freshen
the
up the face
little
in the morning.
poses, a
Yeah,
little bit.
All right, those looks can also be used in summer as well. Now switching gears to this, take a look.
I think we hit the jackpot this time. A professional golfer, a church goer, and single. Which one of you girls wants him? Lizzie?
He is handsome. And he's fly. Why are we even talking about this man? Who is he anyway?
If Mama has it her way, he's gonna be your husband.
That's the plan.
It's funny, it's fresh. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is getting a reboot with a modern twist starring Emmy Award-winning actress Jackée Harry. You know her from the 90s sitcom Sister Sister, from her role as Sandra on the sitcom 227, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Jackie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
How are you?
I just said I'm the it girl for 7 more minutes.
It's going well, though. Thank you for making time for us.
Thank you. So in this movie, you're the ultimate matchmaker. You're trying to set everyone up. You know about the eligible men coming in town, the ones in town. Do you have any matchmaking experience in real life? You're always trying to set people
Niecy
up?
Nash tried to match me up with somebody. She had a party.
Oh, trying to match you up?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
I told him, save yourself.
So you didn't meet up
The
with him?
fireman.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I told him, don't deal with actresses.
okay.
But he looked good, you know.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Fireman, yeah, hot fireman is a
They
type.
are. I know. Why do we like firemen so much?
There's something about the heroics, generally built, kind of, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Niecy Nash tried to set you up. Do you ever try to set other people up in real
Yes.
life? You do?
Yes.
Successfully?
No, not good.
Who in your life do you try to set up?
Young men that come after me thinking that I'm gonna take care of them. I steer them towards younger women.
Like, I'm not here for these reasons, right?
Yeah, I do. If they're nice young men, I'm not talking really seriously.
Yeah. Doing our research, we saw that you actually introduced Whitney Houston to Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I was at a Harlem Nights party that Eddie Murphy had after the premiere of Harlem Nights, the film, and we were at the after party, which was set up like a casino, and she was standing there, and we were watching somebody play, blackjack.
Oh, right.
And she came over. She said, "Introduce me to him." I said, "Who?" I said, "You're Whitney Houston. You could just go over." She says, "No, take me over there." And I knew Bobby. I took her over there. I said, "Bobby's Whitney in the room." But I introduced Dwayne Wade to Gabrielle Union too. Me and Tony Rock. I got witnesses.
Hey, so wait a second, matchmaker. Yeah.
But they asked me.
Okay. So yeah, it wasn't just like a cold
I don't just do that. No.
They know that you have the connections, and you're kind
If I feel it, yeah.
Did you see the spark with them right away?
With Whitney and Bobby?
No, with you mentioned Dwayne Wade, right?
Oh yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, it was sparks. Yes.
Yeah.
It was instant. I think it might have been love at first sight.
Ooh, okay. Well, apparently you're right.
Yeah, you gotta set, I'm available if you want to set me up with anyone.
Let's get back to the movie. So Pride and Prejudice Atlanta, this modern spin on the Jane Austen classic novel, obviously, and then the movie as well. Talk to me about diving into this, taking on this classic story, the new twist. Is there pressure as an actress to do it right, you know, and to like obviously pay homage to what was before, but to give it that update?
All of that, but I am a fan of Pride and Prejudice, the one with Laurence Olivier.
All right.
The old one in black and white. And Mrs. Bennet. And I'm in love with the movie. I've seen it. I don't know, Greer Garson, you know, you guys are too young. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. That's
No, but we know what it is.
It's a classic,
and it holds
right.
this place.
Jane Austen, yes, but though I'm, you know, a fan of those performances as well. So I put my own spin on it, but I also knew the value of my daughters, you know, and that was where I took it. So I didn't have much research to do. It's all about getting my daughters married and happy and being frustrated about it. Because I'm like that now with my son. I mean, he's happy now, but you want your kids to be happy and you want them to have a great relationship, you know? And I never used to be that way. I never used to care. But you do, because it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell me a little bit more about your character. So, author of a self-help book about how to find the perfect husband, wants to set her daughters up, especially Lizzie. So why Lizzie?
Lizzie's my favorite. Yeah, she's the grounded one. She helps everybody else. She's the calm one. She gives great advice. She's a great friend, a great sister friend, you know, and she's the one that is the loneliest, I think, you know. So I want to help her because she helps everybody else but herself.
Let's talk about you as a TV mom. Such a great job doing it. Sister. We just had Tamara Mallory Housley in. She talked about that experience on that show. She just was glowing about it, and just what a great time it was for her and Tia. It seems like you guys cemented lifelong relationships and friendships.
Yes. I love those girls. Those are my babies. They won't leave me alone either.
Yeah, really?
Everybody says, are you friends? I said, yeah, we could be friends from afar. Not them. They're not having it. Come over here. I've been up to the wine, the vineyard with Tamara and Tia.
You met the kids and everything?
Yeah, and you know, she just had another baby, so she's still nursing. And you know, I said, like, what's going on here? So yeah, we're very, very close. I love them so much.
I love that you guys are remaining close.
Yeah, you'd have to have
I know.
the right. Only
you
certain
can't make
people.
it up. It's not forced. Yeah, it's not forced.
Yeah, right. It has to be natural, and only certain people could make those kinds of comments to someone, right? And to like,
well, it was like,
I can tell you guys have a fun time.
Yeah. Well, when Tamara was here, she was all in for a Sister reboot. Is that something that we could see?
oh yes, would you please? I'm sorry, I'm
Do
a
you guys
little
talk
loud.
about that all? Because now everyone's doing reboots. So
Yes,
this would be
they
perfect.
need to do a please. Sorry. Yes.
Who else would be on board? Do you think everyone?
Yes, absolutely. We've talked Tim Reed, yes. And we're still around, still kicking. Look at me, I'm still kicking. Who knew?
Still kicking?
Here with you guys.
You said you've got the 7 minutes.
I'm the
You
it
want
girl
let's
for
do some
7
more
minutes.
minutes. Let's
Maybe.
get that sister coming back.
But I think people want to see it because they want to laugh, and simple laughter, meaning you don't think about anything else because of everything that's going on in the world and politics and all of that. You just want something where you can sit down and chill.
You want a nice escape, right?
Yes.
You've had such an incredible career. You've done so many things. You've seen the industry evolve. In terms of representation, where do you think we are now compared to like your first days getting into the TV business?
Well, when I got into the business in, what was that, 1984, 85, there were more black shows, you know, in terms of the actual cast and what the story was about. So now I don't see so many, but I see more of a blending. So it's more diversity, there's more women. So it's good. It's getting better, but it's hard to see it, you know, but I feel it. And I'm a comedian as well as an actress. You know, meaning my career goes along different lines. I was talking to Wanda Sykes about this, the longevity of your career when you're a funny woman versus, you know, dramatic. So it's getting better, but it's not obvious.
Yeah, you were with Wanda on that All in the Family and Jefferson's Live thing, which was so great. We'll talk more about that. But when talking with Wanda, what was her take? What was your kind of conversation about that and how comedy is changing for even women of color?
I mean, she just did a special, right?
Yep, on Netflix. You know. And she protested at first because they gave her an offensive offer, and then apparently they came back. And
no, I don't know about her. I don't know about Wanda's. That was somebody else, I think. But Wanda's okay, you know, and it did very well. But it's Amy Schumer. So you can count on your hand how many women have done a comedy special. I mean, there are people you can name, but it's very, very rare. So it's making a comeback, and there used to be a lot more comedians. You know, you guys are too young to remember, but I remember. Well, Lucille Ball, Toady Fields, Joan Rivers. You could go down and down. You know, Phyllis Diller. Now, Roseanne was stand up. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember her?
Do you know Roseanne?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I love Roseanne. Yeah, I've been to her farm.
You guys in touch at all
Macadamia.
currently?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. How's she doing?
Good, but you know she's a real person. She really is. You know, and she'll be all right.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
What time is it? What?
Yeah. It takes a little time to move forward, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about Wanda Sykes. Let's talk about the live taping of All in the Family Jefferson's Live. That, I mean, so iconic, these iconic characters. What was that experience like? It must have been amazing.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes, so you don't want to mess up, and you want to really not mess it up. You know, iconic characters, and we were all nervous. Every single person, every single actor. We were all insecure. Look at that.
You were all insecure.
Oh, yeah. But Jamie was so good he came and he said, Jack, go out there, do your thing. Do you get in there, they're ready for you. Don't be scared, do all that stuff that you, it really mattered. And he doesn't even know. I mean, this is right before I went on because I needed it. He could see Stephen Tobolowsky, who I love, everybody was just on the same page. And then it got right.
And it really helped you. Well, guess what? We have a clip of a moment that everyone's been talking about. Let's take a look, and we'll talk about it.
I would always beg my mother for a little brother, but we was broke, so all is live. Everyone sitting at home just think their TV just messed up.
Wow, it's a pretty great save there. I like how he also kind of stayed in the George Jefferson character. Pretty incredible. I mean, did Jamie do Sherman Hemsley's iconic character justice?
Yes. I mean, because we didn't see him all made up and got made up, and he came out, we laughed for 10 minutes. Because he's so funny, and he committed to it. Mm-hmm. He didn't pull back on it. You know, a lot of people might have said, oh, but he still was Jamie Foxx, you know?
I think watching, we almost want a moment like that to happen in
Yes.
that way, where it's fully owned.
But only he could do it.
And only he could do it.
Have you ever had
If I did it, would
Oh, come on. No, I think you can handle that.
They'd have sent me right onto the parking lot. Oh, no.
Well, that's the biggest fear. Have you ever had to save yourself like that, doing something live?
I do theater. I'm from theater. No, that's not. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to.
You better be Jamie Foxx. With an Oscar. Okay.
And then you can get away with it.
You know.
You worked with Sherman Hemsley before, right?
Oh yes.
So what do you think he would have made of this whole live recreation?
Loved it. He would have loved it. Yeah. Because it was really fun, and it really worked. You know. And
it did.
And all the other people, Kerry Washington. It just and we bonded because I didn't know everybody, but I know almost everybody.
When you think back about your time with Sherman, what was something that maybe you hold on to now? A piece of advice, lesson learned, something like that?
No, he just treated me with such respect and such great care. We went out to lunch, went out to dinner, and we were planning another project before he passed. Yeah, we were getting ready to do another hit. Wow. You know, yeah. So we were tight. Yeah, and he was, a great gambler.
Yeah.
I
gamble
am too.
together?
Yeah.
What are you, blackjack? Oh, okay.
Are you good?
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know. Okay, Vegas. I always leave sad.
Me too.
In the hole. Oh, well, what's your happiest? Leaving Vegas with some money. What was the most that you ever won?
$23,000.
Whoa! I'd say you'd be happy for that.
I
have a friend though. He's a good gambler. I'm into numbers. We won't talk about that. I don't want him to run me out.
How long did it take you to get $23,000?
Was that like
6 hours?
Wow.
That's a good hourly rate. Pretty decent.
Yeah, but I play videos. I'm in that whole thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it for everybody.
No.
I could not.
I would like to come to Vegas with you and watch.
I would love to too. With the special though and how successful it was, do you see maybe them doing another one in the future?
Yes, definitely. And Norman Lear was very pleased. And that's another thing. Jimmy Kimmel, they were so wonderful to us, and so classy. And right away they said, oh, we got to do it again.
What was the reaction when you wrapped? I imagine after you wrapped filming, people were probably... Did you go party it up?
Is a bluebird blue? We went, but it was up. Everybody was up and just counting the mistakes, of course.
No,
you messed that part up.
Who got the craziest in the after party?
All of us. No, really, everybody. Yeah, you could see, and we just had to come down. And I'm still not down yet because I'm still, I haven't been asleep. I've been on the plane.
And then here we are.
They're like, why are you going to New York? I said, that's the only place to go.
Got places to be. Well, we're glad it went really well. Let's talk about this. We're going to play a game. It's called Guilty or Innocent. We're going to give you a little scenario.
Lord.
You'll hold up a sign stating whether you're guilty or innocent of it.
Okay.
It's easy enough, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you guilty or innocent of stealing props from set?
Oh.
What did you steal?
There we go.
A flask.
Oh. Is it a special flask or just?
No, I just needed it for
practical reasons.
Yeah,
Okay.
strap it to my thigh. You know?
Okay, guilty or innocent of getting Tia and Tamara confused on Sister Sister?
Never. I always knew.
Innocent of that?
Yeah, I don't. I've known those girls ever since I met them. They're two different people. They really are.
So you could quickly learn to. Because you know what, growing up, I was really good friends with a couple guys that were twins in high school. I'm not joking. It took me a while. I'd walk in the room. It's like.
And some of them like to act alike.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I told Tia and Tamara early, get your own identity, because you don't want to be mistaken for somebody. You don't want to be called by somebody else's name.
Yeah.
You know. So no.
Okay.
Never.
We were talking before about Niecy Nash trying to set you up, so we want to know, with dating, guilty or innocent of using dating apps?
Uh-oh. Y'all ain't got another card?
What would it say?
Yeah.
That's messy. Y'all need guilty and messy, yeah.
Guilty and messy.
So
Messy.
guilty, basically.
Yeah,
You were on dating apps. Did you go on any online
Tinder.
dates? You were on Tinder?
My makeup girl, she took me on my first trip to Tinder. It was fun. That's when it was like 25-mile radius. Look at him. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
Did you go on a Tinder date?
I did. Not anymore. But I
Okay.
did. I went with her. I took a friend. Take a friend.
Oh, more safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Feel it out.
Yeah, not right away. And then 25 miles. Then my girl, she said, now it's 30 miles, 50 miles. I said, girl, throw that away because it's so popular now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People, what do they call it? Catfish?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah, right. You show up, it's like, that's
yeah.
not who I saw in the picture.
Yeah.
I know you're calling
Added
something
those
else. I don't want to
pictures.
curse yet. It's like,
Here we go.
Then they show up and it's like Kevin Hart. Where you at?
Ooh, I hope Kevin's hearing this.
I love Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Where you at, Kevin?
Guilty or innocent of
He gonna get me.
He's gonna get you. Guilty or innocent of Instagram stalking a crush? Like you know, on Insta, you kind of like somebody you're interested in, you check them out and go deep dive
I
into their
do,
picture.
but he's married. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Do you
Wait,
have
you been stalking him since he's been married?
Yeah.
Celeb? Is it a
Yeah.
celeb? Is it Kevin Hart?
No.
No, okay.
Who is your celeb crush? Maybe not the guy that's married.
Tom Selleck
Oh.
and Brad Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the
Great
stash.
choices.
You got the
Fine.
Selleck stash.
Do they know? Does Tom Selleck know that
Yes.
you're crushing him? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went right up to him. I told him, you are the finest white man I have ever seen.
What did Tom Selleck say to you?
Thank you.
Does Brad Pitt know you have a crush
Oh,
on him?
yeah.
Did you say this to him
I met
too?
Brad Pitt years ago.
Okay. All right.
And you told him too that?
No, he wasn't fine then.
Oh, now it's with age. Better with age.
Yes, yeah. Holly Robinson Pete introduced me to him on 21 Jump Street. They were all friends, Johnny Depp. I'm name dropping. You
No,
hear
I
me?
love it.
like
No,
it.
I mean,
Because I
Holly
was
Robinson's
doing
fantastic.
227.
She's been in here.
Yeah, she's a very classy lady. So, to make a long story change, when I saw him years later, I said, oh, he's fine, isn't he? And he's a nice individual.
I love your story.
Yeah, I know. Okay, next
I know
time.
I should write him down somewhere.
I
You
know.
should.
That's right.
All right, guilty or innocent of falling asleep in your makeup?
Oh, guilty.
Yeah.
Please, I sleep like Pharaoh.
Okay, here we go.
And it's nice because you wake up, you're ready for the day.
Oh my gosh, you are my favorite person. Let's spend all of Memorial Day weekend together. You are guilty or innocent of saying "I love you" to someone you didn't mean it to yet.
Innocent. I don't do
Haven't
that.
done it. You don't drop that.
I feel like you're very honest.
No, I'm not honest, but I can't do that. No, I love you, you know. Or I want to have, I'm guilty of saying I want to have sex with you when I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Agreeing to that just to make...
Well, you know, thinking it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm looking for the exit.
Oh.
I find you very attractive.
Where do I get out of here?
Y'all have done that. You know, you don't want people to feel bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Makes you nauseous.
What's the ideal
Yeah.
guy for you? What's it take?
6'2", 6'1".
Okay, height's a big
good
thing.
looking,
Okay.
a man, you know.
What is
okay.
certain job? So you're not into the firefighter. Is there a certain job that you
I didn't
like?
say I wasn't into
Oh.
that.
It was just that one.
That specific
No,
firefighter.
that one. No, I got another one.
Do you, you seem like a woman who likes to take charge. Do you like it when a man's like takes charge, or do you like to? I mean, what's
no,
the?
No, I'm in charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
see.
do you, if you're interested in someone, do you go up to them? Do you approach them?
I give them the high sign, you know.
If they don't know what that means. I like this. We're drawing up a little profile here for you. Wow. I wish we had more time. We don't.
No, I
Jackée, thank
know.
you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, get another card.
Okay, we're gonna update it next time.
Innocent, guilty, and messy.
Messy.
Okay,
All
that's the
right.
next one.
And you guys, thanks for joining us. This was a blast. And you guys, Lifetime's Pride and Prejudice Atlanta premieres on June 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
And if you missed the All in the Family, The Jeffersons Live, or you just want to watch it again, tune into ABC Saturday night at 8 p.m. to watch it again.
Before you go out.
Listen to me. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong with me. Lizzie, I know. That's why we need to get you help. I'm dying. I'm dying. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my God. What's happening? I don't know.
This is frightening. Allison Williams and Logan Browning star in the creepy new Netflix movie, The Perfection.
And according to Allison, you should probably start preparing now to have your mind blown.
Whatever you think about the trailer, you're wrong. And that's a weird thing it sounds mean, but it is true that Netflix did such a good job of cutting something together that wasn't a traditional linear sort of story trailer. It's just a vibe and a sense for what you might be in store, what you might have in store for you.
The trailer is great. It's gonna get you into it, and then you get to just enjoy the experience.
Yeah, I think when people realize when in the movie that part of the trailer happens, they're gonna be like, what?
So some heavy, creepy material here, but to lighten the mood and get to know Logan and Allison better, we put them to the test with a few rapid-fire questions. Take a look.
So your perfect day is filled with
puppies. You said, say the first thing that came into my head.
Perfect summer song.
I don't know, do I have summer-specific music?
I like old school music. I always think barbecues. I think like Stevie Wonder. I think Marvin Gaye. I think like being out, like being cool. I always think like R&B, old school.
So I can't relate to any of that.
My perfect travel destination.
Fiji.
Somewhere I've never been. I've never been to Bali. That'd be nice.
Nearby, we'll hang out.
Yeah.
What's the perfect few words to describe you?
I don't know. What a hard question.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's so hard. No, it's just really hard. Do you have an answer to that?
I don't know. I think I think I want to do good in life.
Aw, yeah, me
do good in
too.
life.
I'm that one.
Yeah.
I like those two together, and I'm glad that they have a fun vibe in spite of the fact that this is so creepy.
Like the horrifying.
Hey guys, make sure you watch The Perfection. It is streaming now on Netflix.
All right, we're taking one last look at our People poll. We've been asking you what your plans are for the holiday weekend here.
Let's take a quick look.
See?
Relax.
Like, relax. You know what? That's my vote.
We're all feeling that vibe.
Just relax.
You can, by the way, you can combine these. You can relax and beach, or you can relax and barbecue.
Yeah, but you don't want to put too much on your schedule because then it's hard to relax.
Just do it when you
Yeah.
want. All right, have a great weekend, guys.
Yes, we'll be back with another question of the day next week, so tune in for that.
And coming up next week, we'll hear from Lamar Odom about sex, drug addiction, his new memoir, Darkness to Light, as well.
Plus, Susie Orman is going to help us get our lives together with a little bit of financial advice. We could all use some of that.
Get it together.
I know. You need to do that. All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Catherine Dennis. Have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Catherine Dennis, and this is one last thing. The last vacation I took was the Bahamas, not with Craig. The last song stuck in my head was Bad Guy by Billie English. My last big splurge was redoing my children's rooms.